Welcome to Boggy Creek. We're so glad you're here. In this video, we're going to be sharing with you some of our most current policies and procedures to help our campers and families stay safe, respected, and loved.
Here at Camp Boggy Creek, our campers are curious, and the adults are curious too. They're going to want to know all of the personal information about their really awesome pal that they're hanging out with this weekend, but they might ask really personal questions like, are you married? Do you have a boyfriend? Do you have a girlfriend? They might even ask you if you've had sex before or been to college parties with drugs and alcohol. And we want to make sure that you're redirecting those types of conversations into more appropriate topics. Because at Camp Boggy Creek, even the walls have ears. And if you wouldn't feel comfortable having this kind of conversation in front of their grandparents, for example, then you probably shouldn't be having this type of conversation at all. We also want to protect your privacy too. So maybe you're coming to camp this weekend with an illness of your own that is similar to the ones our campers are coming with. Or maybe you have past experiences that have brought you here to camp somehow. We just want to remind you that when you're talking with our campers and families, that it is about them, because we're here for their experiences this weekend and to support them as well. Throughout the weekend, you might be getting more medical information about how to play with your campers and their families, and I want to let you know that if you need any clarification on how to help a camper out this weekend, it's okay to ask the parent something along the lines of, what do I need to know to be able to keep your camper safe this weekend? And they'll share with you what they feel comfortable sharing. We ask you simply not to pry into their situation for information, but if they feel that they want to share something with you, then that's something special for them to share with you to let you know of this weekend. And if you follow these simple guidelines and have some really awesome fun times with your campers, you're sure to have an awesome weekend.
Here at Camp Boggy Creek, we'd like to help you protect yourself from allegations of misconduct. Now, please understand right up front that through no fault of your own, you might remind a child of someone who has hurt them in the past. There's nothing we can do about that, but what we can do is give you some tools to help you to protect yourself from any allegations of misconduct. The first one is that here at Camp Boggy Creek, we have a threes company policy in any closed room. A closed room is any building that is contained and has doors and windows. So it could be the studio, the gym, the arts and crafts gallery, any place that is an enclosed area. Know that walking outside is okay. If you're walking outside with one camper, that's just fine. If you're heading back to the cabin for them to get something, we ask that you would let someone know where you're going, and that when you get to the cabin, you let that camper go into the cabin by themselves, and you would wait out on the porch for them. Know that most of our campers this weekend can change their own clothes, and any campers that can't change their own clothes that would be the responsibility of the parent or guardian to take care of that. At the pool, we'd ask that you be discreet when you're changing into your swimsuit. Please use either a shower stall or a bathroom stall. Know that here at Camp Boggy Creek, we won't allow any shoulder rides. We wouldn't allow any lap sitting. And please, while you're here at camp, do not physically guide your campers. If they're heading in a direction that you don't want them to go, please don't put your hands on them and guide them. That's not something that we would consider safe here at Camp Boggy Creek.
Facebook. I'm gonna update my status, I think. Here I go. OMG! I am super pumped because I just found out all my pals are on Facebook and Twitter. I'm gonna add them all! That's his name, Unprofessional Volunteer. There he is. I'm going to add him. Yay!
I'm
unprofessional volunteer. Gosh, I love all this beer on my page. Look at this picture of me and Camper McCamperton hanging out. You can see his face, and I've typed his whole name. There we are. Boy howdy, I sure do love doing drugs, selling beer to minors, wearing inappropriate clothing, posting inappropriate pictures, and most of all, Camp Boggy Creek.
This weekend, we are going to see many different parenting styles in the families that we are working with and playing with this weekend. We will see some parents who keep their children on a tight leash, who are very strict with their children and want to go wherever their children are going to be this weekend. On the other end of things, we'll see parents who are very easygoing and loose with their children and may not even seem as if they're paying much attention to their children. We'll see everything in between as well. Please know that as we are playing with these families, it is not our jobs to critique the parenting styles. It's our jobs to play with them. If you ever feel uncomfortable with your family's interactions, with the actions of the parents, please do not step in. Instead, find a program team member and let one of us know. Again, we ask that you do not step in if something in the parenting style makes you uncomfortable. On the other hand, if you see a parent who might really need some help, you could offer that help. And that would be one instance where you could step in, see if that parent needs some help. For instance, if you see a dad walking down Cabin Row and he's got one kid on the hip here and one kid pulling on his pant leg back here and one kid running ahead and one kid dragging his feet, straggling behind, you could offer some help. And that would be an instance where that parent might be very glad that you offered your help. Please know we will see all different kinds of families here this weekend. We will see some families where there are two people in the family, perhaps a single mom and one child. Maybe we will see a family with a single dad and two children, or a family with two moms and two children, or a family with two dads and 5 children, or a family where the grandparents are the legal guardians of the children. Whatever the makeup of the family, we're going to play with them and we're going to respect that family. Please also know that everyone in the family is considered a camper. Whether it's a younger sibling, a baby or a toddler, or an older sibling, perhaps a 17 or 18-year-old. The parents, the grandparents, maybe there's an aunt who lives with the family. If they're here at camp with the family, then we consider them a camper. So please show your attention, that Boggy Creek love, to everyone in the family that you're working with for the weekend. Also note that sometimes at home, it's the siblings who may not get as much attention. So here at camp, if we could give those siblings a little extra attention, more than usual, that could be really beneficial to them.
Camp is a safe place. Kids feel comfortable here, so they'll talk. Sometimes, a camper may share something with you about their home life that includes some sort of abuse. If that happens, just listen. Don't ask any questions. Let the professionals do that later. Don't promise them that it's all going to be okay, because we don't know that. Don't promise that you can keep it a secret. Instead, tell them, "Thank you for sharing. I'm going to go tell someone now," and then come tell me. We also take threats of violence very seriously here at camp. If a camper tells you that they want to kill themselves or somebody else, bring that to my attention immediately. I'll be on radio 24 hours a day. Just call 4250 and they'll get in touch with me. While you're here at camp, you may unintentionally remind a camper of someone who has hurt them in the past. In order to protect yourselves from accusations of misconduct, we have a threes company policy here at camp. This means that within any enclosed building, there needs to be at least 3 people present. It could be yourself and 2 campers, 2 counselors and a camper, or any other combination of staff to campers. Know that if you're just walking from one activity space to another, you can be one-on-one with a camper. If a camper forgot something in the cabin, just be sure to let another counselor know where you're going and wait on the porch while the camper runs inside. Here at camp, our campers are able to go to the bathrooms by themselves and get dressed by themselves. Just be sure to use discretion at the pool and make sure everyone is changing in either a bathroom stall or a shower stall. Here at camp, we encourage hugs and high fives. And how do you know if a camper wants a hug? They'll initiate it towards you. Just be mindful of where the camper's head is at. A helpful hint for this is to kneel down to their level. We also really like the side hugs here at camp. The campwide dance is another fun activity. Just encourage your cabins to go as cabins to the dance and not to invite dates. While you're at the dance, group dancing is best. If 2 campers are slow dancing 8th grade style, just be sure that they leave room for Mr. Spivvy. And ballroom dancing is also okay.
Welcome to Bog E News Fashion Police. Who wore it better? On the left, you see Jennifer Aniston rocking the no-shoe look. Might look good on Hollywood Boulevard, but not here at Camp Boggy Creek. Angelina Jolie showing us how to rock those shoes on the red carpet. Showing us what men wear down at the pool house, you see Mr. Michael Phelps rocking those swim trunks. On the left, not sure who that is, but he shouldn't be wearing a Speedo in our pool. For ladies, swimsuits must be one-piece bathing suits only. Tankinis don't count. Selena Gomez, sorry, not at this pool. No 2 pieces allowed. Put 'em away, Katy Perry. Taylor Swift keeping it classy and reminding us that modesty is always the best policy when working with kids. Taylor Swift showing us what the short shorts look like, not here at camp. Again, remember, modesty being the best policy. Hillary Duff showing us how to wear the proper length shorts here at Camp Boggy Creek. Also, when considering the shirts you'll wear, keep inappropriate pictures or slogans off of your clothes. That random guy on the left, we all know what that logo really is. And men, when wearing shorts at camp, be sure that they too are the appropriate length. Cover those thighs. Just because the sky's out, don't mean the thigh's out. Bay on the left showing us what a midriff looks like, not here at Camp Boggy Creek. Jennifer Lawrence on the right, keeping it classy. We're all going to keep our bellies covered this weekend here at camp. Kim Kardashian reminding us that here at camp, tights are not pants. This includes yoga pants and leggings. Keep it classy like Kaylee and wear a skirt or shorts over those items. And ladies, remember that all of our undergarments will be covered here at Camp Boggy Creek. If we're going to go Greek, make sure to keep it covered. This, we just learned, is called lampshading. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to wear a long t-shirt, make sure that we can tell you are in fact wearing pants underneath. And everyone here at camp will continue to wear shirts throughout the weekend, even though it's hot, even though we're working out. Justin Timberlake showing us how to keep it classy here at camp. Beebs, you're sagging. If you're sagging, you're lagging. Here at Camp Boggy Creek, we keep our shorts and pants up over our undergarments, ushering us into good fashion here at camp. And if we're going to wear any cut shirts, gentlemen especially, remember that the underside of the sleeve should come all the way up to your underarm, just like the gentleman on the right with that cute kitten. And folks, remember, we're going to keep our lower backs and lower back tattoos covered. Whether it's a t-shirt or a ball gown, we got to make sure we keep those lower backs covered. And when wearing a tank top this weekend, be sure to avoid the white tank top style you see on the left. Zac Efron, I know it looks good on you, my friend, but not here at Camp Boggy Creek. Kim reminding us to keep those straps thick like Courtney. She's got that punk rock look and that thick strap look, always popular here at Camp Boggy Creek. And for all of our staff, any camp shirts or camp appropriate costumes are more than welcome all weekend long. So remember folks, keep it fun, keep it classy. That's Bog E News Fashion Police, who wore it better.
Camp Boggy Creek is a drug-free and alcohol-free facility. That means that nobody should be using drugs or alcohol while on camp property. If you choose to use tobacco while on camp, know that there is just one place on camp where that is okay, and it is just outside the dining hall back behind the Mr. Spivvy map here, this back door. That's the one place on camp where using tobacco is okay. And please note, if you do choose to use tobacco while you are here, it would need to be in your own time, during your free time. Here at Camp Boggy Creek, we are all about teamwork and helping each other out, offering help